Hard to imagine, but we get to come back again and play at Century Link. Hard to imagine. Looking forward to that. A little new business. You saw we were able to make a move yesterday, and Dwayne Brown is here and already working with us today. Jeremy will be back here with us also, which we're pleased we could get that done. So it's an exciting move for us, and to bring in a guy with the kind of background experience that Dwayne has to add to one of the youngest groups in the NFL, it could fit together perfectly, and we're really counting on something really good happening out of that. Experience, savvy, smarts, really history in the same exact principles that we coach, terminology even really will facilitate the process too for him to be able to play and be on point here right away. So it already showed in the walkthrough. So pleased about all that. So it's a good deal. Big matchup with the Skins coming up. We haven't played these guys in a while. We see them all the time. We watch them and admire the way they play. So it's a really great opportunity again for us to keep getting better and keep working at it. We're going to be wrapping up the first half of the season with this game, and so we'd like to do this really well and finish this first half in good shape with a win. So we're going to do everything we can to get that done.
Outside of the trade deadline, why was that a good time to bring in Dwayne?
Well, it was the only time we could get him. We can get him to do it. He's been a guy that John's had his eye on for a while. He's a fantastic player. I think ever since George was hurt, I think we knew we were trying to figure it out and putting it together. And Reese did a good job in jumping in there right from the start and battled. This will be a great opportunity for us, though, to pick up the experience that we can't get any other way but then by playing. So. This was the time that we could get the deal done.
You got to see him play on Sunday. How did he look to you?
He played well. Yeah, he played well, and he did some good stuff coming off the ball in the running game and in the pass game. For coming really off the couch, he did a great job.
What's Jeremy's mindset coming back after being traded?
Well, we're lucky we're getting him back, and we're better, the way this turned out. We're fortunate that we were able to pull it. It came out this way, so he's ready to get back to work. He's still trying to get back in. He had a little thigh bruise in the game that held him up a little bit, but we think he's going to. He's fine, but he's not back from the travels yet, so we'll see him tonight.
What's the coaching challenge for you and your staff to have a player on your roster you traded and went away and now he's back?
I think if we didn't have long-standing serious relationships with our guys, I think things like this could be, maybe it could be an issue. I don't know. I don't see any problem at all. I see no problem. I mean, we all were communicating, trying to make sure that on the way out, when this was happening, and then on the way back in when this was happening, and I think we've done everything we can do.
What are your hopes for Dwayne Brown in terms of his ability to make an impact and how quickly?
Yeah, I'm counting on immediate impact. One, because he was coached in the exact same scheme, from Alex Gibbs years ago for years, 6 years of it. So the transition, we can already see it's going to be almost an immediate transition for him. And he's a really smart player. He's mature and savvy and all that. So you put all that together, he's going to be able to play right away, and I think he's going to play effectively. He just showed us that he can sit out the whole offseason and come in and play and do well in a game. So other than the soreness that he brings from that game, I don't expect him to do anything but to help us. The experience, though, you can't replace that. You can't do anything about it if you don't have it, and all you can do is be patient. And so that's what we've been doing for the last couple of years as our guys are growing. I think he'll help our guys grow, and he'll be a great example in time. And right now, I just want to get his feet on the ground and get comfortable with the system, what we're asking of him, and play. And in time, I'm sure he'll have an impact on guys as we move forward.
That particular position, how hard is the immediate impact for somebody to come in and just jump right in?
Well, it's the crucial spot on the offensive line. It's the backside of the right-handed quarterback, and that's no joke. That's the real deal, and that's what he's been great at doing, and it's great for Russ. Russ's confidence and knowing that he's got a guy back there that has been through it all will help, and he'll help us coming off the football and running game as well.
When you have guys with stature in the game like him and Dwight Freeney, is that something that people in the locker room notice when they?
No, I haven't had enough time with Dwayne. I mean, he's only been here about an hour, so other than he made it through the walkthrough. But I did watch, Dwight's immediate impact. And guys, their obvious respect starts the process of the relationships, and they, both these guys are really smart, bright, easy to deal with people. They're team guys. They're hardworking. They're tough guys. They're great examples for younger guys, and Dwight showed that last week, and so I'm sure that in time it'll fit. I'm not. That's not the whole reason for doing this. It's just one of the great byproducts of it, and we're very fortunate.
Any corresponding moves to the roster with Jeremy now back?
Yes. Let me just wait until see if everything was announced. But yeah, we already have done the move, and I'm not sure that it's official yet. If you can just, Dave will tell you as soon as we know.
What does this mean for Reese now with Dwayne coming?
He's got a great example playing in front of him right now. He's got a guy that can show him how to do it and show him all the tricks, and it'll be awesome for him.
Does he go back to swing, guard, tackle? Or is he...
He will be able to do that for us. Yes.
Anything new on Earl Thomas and what you expect out of him this weekend?
No, not yet. We're going to wait a couple days, but we'll see on Friday.
With Washington, this is another offense that features its running back a lot in the passing game. It seems like there's more of that going on than ever around the league. What kind of you think has led to that trend?
I just think it's versatile guys. I don't think that there's a trend towards it other than the individual players that can do it. Chris Thompson is really versatile, and he's also a returner for them too. He's their leading rusher, leading receiver. They're just using their guys. I think that's, Johnson at the Cardinals is one of those guys that can do it all, and Gurley can do it all, There's guys that can do it. I don't think it's a trend. I think it's the guys that are capable of that, and have that whole scope to their game.
How do you look back at the 7 games that Reese played for you at left tackle?
That he grew a ton. He's been a starting left tackle in the NFL on a team that's winning. He busted his tail to do everything he could, and I think he'll only be better because of it. His versatility to play in other spots will always be something that he has in his back pocket. But he can play left tackle, and he'll only get better. He'll continue to improve.
Has this line, has it shown more improvement pass protection as opposed to run blocking?
There's no question. Yeah, we really have. We've really settled things down. The continuity and the chemistry really started to come together a few weeks ago, and you can just see our numbers are better. Russell's numbers are better, and all that. The running game, I'm not. You guys want maybe make this big statement about last week. Last week was a lousy game for us at line of scrimmage in the running game. I don't think that's how things are going or how it is. I just think that's what happened. We'll see. We'll see how we come back in the next couple of weeks. But I think it's shown more so there, and we're grateful for that. It's something we were hoping to get that done.
How influential were the run game results Sunday on pulling the trigger on the deal?
No, it had nothing to do with it.
So in adding that experience, so does it either help jumpstart that run game when you have Dwayne Brown, or does it change expectations as to what that should look like at all?
No. No, I just think it's we're going to go see what happens and see how we do and all that. We're going to feel better about everything we're asking them to do. I mean, he's just been through everything. It's not first times for him, and so you can already see it in the walkthrough. His awareness, to have that much awareness and background, to be able to go out there and he just ran about 50 plays, and he didn't have even a glitch in any part of it. That's pretty remarkable. He showed up, today. So it's either a great job of coaching or he's really gifted, and I think it's probably gifted is the first part of that. No part of that. It's good coaching too.
Anything else? So what are your expectations for Dwayne for this Sunday?
He's playing. Yeah, he's going to play. Yeah.
How big of a handle is Ryan Kerrigan to deal with from Washington?
He's a really good football player. He's talented. He's got strength and size and all that stuff, but the best part about him is how hard he plays. He has a tremendous motor, and he just won't let up. And so he's going to break you down in the game, run and pass. And he's been an excellent player, but he just plays with such a high motor that you just have to take care of him play after play after play, and he's going to get you some in the game anyway. And he's just that good.
You mentioned Friday with Earl. Do you not expect him to practice until Friday?
Yes.
Do Kirk Cousins, what stands out to you about him and their passing game and the way when they get that rolling? What is the
He's a
challenge?
really smart player. He's all around really equipped to do all of the stuff. He can throw the ball down the field. He's quick with the football. He has run well. You know, he's got a rushing average. You know, he's rushing for over 5 yards a carry. So he's capable there. They run him a little bit in the run game, but he can escape and scramble too. He's tough. You know, he's a 68% completion. You know, he's 13 and 4 with touchdowns and picks. Yards per attempt are big. You know, all of that. 103 rating guy. I mean, he's playing great. He's an excellent football player. Whatever they're asking him to do, he can do. So it's been fun. I remarked earlier that you know, when we were checking out and first being introduced to Russell and Kirk was there the same night that we interviewed him, and back at the hotel, and both those guys were just so impressive. After that night, we were talking about, you know, how impressed we all were with the way they came across and their strengths and their smarts and their background and all that stuff. And so it's really not a surprise that he's a really good football player.
If Earl can't go, what does Bradley McDougald sort of bring to the table?
Well, very fortunately on our end of it, Bradley's been a starter in the league for years, and he's got the experience, the savvy. He's a playmaker. He's really tough. He's a good tackler. We have spotted him all over the place to do things in coverage, as well as the running game. He's just a really, really good football player to be able to step up to. There's no question. We don't have any hesitation in him playing, or, you know, keeping the plan and the principles intact and all of that. We just this is a guy that we were very fortunate to get in the offseason. I think John, you know, figured this one out early on, and he's been a great addition to our team. And so now he's ready to go. He's excited about it, and really, I'm anxious to see him play.
How's Justin Britt doing?
Fine. We're going to go light on him today just to make sure that, you know, from the aftermath of the game, but he'll be fine and ready to play.
And you indicated the other day, but Deshaun Shed is still a week or two away from returning, or?
No, I didn't indicate that. I wish that would happen. You know, I'm hoping that could happen, but he's still working at it. And like I told you, he's in great shape. He's done everything he can do. We're just waiting for his knee to really come all the way back around. And I can't tell you when that's going to happen, but I'm hoping it's the next couple weeks. But that's just me hoping.
Is Malik McDowell any closer to having a chance to return?
How would you characterize what you have in your running back room right now?
I think we're pretty versatile. You know, I think we've got different styles of runners. Going to see a lot of Eddie this week, and Thomas. Those guys, you know, hope they're both physical, tough guys. You know, we got one of the biggest running backs in the league, and we got quickness and speed when you go all the way to CJ. You know, and what McKissick can do. So we've got real versatility and real style in those guys. You know, I'm hoping that we'll get on kind of in rhythm. I don't feel like we've been in rhythm. I think I've held them back a little bit by spreading it around quite a bit and trying to figure that out. And so as we zero in here, heading into the second half, I'm hoping we're going to make some real headway.
So does Eddie then kind of, it sounds like Eddie might be the guy that you want to be.
Yeah, that's exactly as you said. It sounds like kind of maybe, yeah.
You want Lacy to be that featured guy?
We'll see. Yeah, I'd love that to happen.
What'd you think of Russell's Halloween costume?
I thought that was really bad. I can't believe it. I don't know what the heck he was thinking. Can't he do something better on his day off? Jeez. But the shoes look sweet. Monarchs they were rocking it.
Thank you.